Yeah, we were at the...
We've got audio and we've got visual. Wrong visual. We got visual. There we go. Looks like we have a stream. Welcome to the Action Sturge. Tonight we have our wonderful game Dungeon World, in which we really dig into some cool character development and some good narrative storytelling. As opposed to what we do every other week, which is going on a ridiculous silly dungeon crawl, where the audience, where the viewers can get involved as well by spending points, which you are earning right now if you're watching. So if you stick around for a while, you get some points down at the bottom left hand side of your Twitch stream or wherever your chat pops up. You can see how many points you have. And you can always come back and spend those when we have our dungeon crawlers. It's good fun, and it's always a wild time. But
that's the right-hand side of your screen, by the way.
Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, it's left for me. Let's see.
Not the way I cast it.
Let's see. And I jiggled the screen too vigorously, and now all of my screens have frozen up.
You're the only one that's not froze for me.
I don't know.
There you go.
Jiggled too vigorously for the last time. Well, I'm fixing this though. Definitely go check out dndwow.com. There are our friends over there. They give us some dice to give away from time to time, which we should be giving away some dice soon. Let's do that next time. You want to do that next time, Deacon? Give some dice away. Okay, yeah, let's give some dice away next week. We'll do a giveaway. We'll give some dice away. But you can go to their website. If you can't possibly wait, you can go to their website and get some. Get some color-changing metal dice for 10% with 10% off if you use our code theactionsturge at checkout. So go check them out and let them know that we sent you. And let's go ahead and go around. Everybody, tell us who you are and who you're playing. We'll start with the Deacon Smith. Tell us about Rook.
I'm the Deacon Smith. I'll be playing Rook. He is a halfling thief, and he teamed up with these guys in Happy Tree, and now he's back there again. So I'm anxious to see what happens next.
Excellent. Forkpuff, why don't you tell us about Harrison?
Hi everybody, I'm Pork Puff. Oh my god. The pregnancy brain strikes again. I am Fork Puff, otherwise known as Maddie. I'm playing Harrison. He is a human bard. Very similar vibes to Jaskier from Witcher. Just a little extra whiny and a little extra bitchy. And a lot of ladies, man. It's just drowning in it, y'all.
Yeah.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah. Terry, tell us a little bit about Aziz.
I'm Terry. I am playing Aziz, the halfling druid, the unenthusiastic savior of the world. Yeah, I'll do it, but I'm not going to have fun doing it. Yeah, that pretty much describes him at this point in time.
Okay. And Markcake, tell us a little bit about Harold.
Hi, I'm Markcake, otherwise known as Eddie. I'm playing Harold, the human barbarian. The man who came back from the dead with a premonition that the world's ending. It feels great. We're all good. We're just a happy bunch, you know. It's fantastic. In general, he is on a quest to, well, first off, he was to save his own country, but since coming here, It's just grown in importance in general, to save the world. So it's got a lot on his shoulders, a lot of thoughts that he's not the best thinker. It's a bit too much for him. He's glad to have friends that are a bit quicker up there than him.
Excellent. And without anything else, let's go ahead and get started. We are missing a player tonight. He is dearly missed, but he should be back next time. So we will try to... go ahead.
Oh, just check him out at twitch.tv/theplasterdragon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you haven't followed his Twitch channel already, go give him a follow. He makes some really good content. They have, on Monday nights, they have their D&D campaign, which two of my favorite characters, the two Goblin brothers, who are always up to no good. And I believe their game is called Good Intentions, which is never how it turns out. So... So yeah, check them out. And so let's get into this. So last time you guys protected Happy Tree from the attacking giants who were trying to cast a spell, some kind of containment spell over it, and you fended them off. You got very proficient at giant slaying, very very proficient. You also agitated an ancient river beast and sunk some orc ships. You know the location of these ancient animals, each one holding a piece of the ritual that will save the world, and you must go find them. However, the orcs are also looking for them as well, and basically the whole world's against you, so... And I think before the stream started, we were deciding what to do next and where to go next, so and how to get there. So we can continue that conversation if you'd like.
Well, I was liking Harold's idea of returning to the Blood Peaks, because if the orcs are looking for the ancient animals as well, that's probably the first one they would be able to find. So
I like that.
I'm down with that idea.
Would you?
Would we?
Would you? Would someone like to spout lore about that?
I'm good at spouting some lore.
It's okay. I'll take this one. You know.
You can go ahead and do that, buddy. Oh, let's see. Spout lore. Oh, thank you.
Yes,
11.
Okay. It's something interesting and useful. So now that you guys are talking about it, now that you know it's an eagle, and you do recall, Harrison, that the Blood Peaks are home to a rather large bird of prey, of some note. It has been referred to as the Rock in the past.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god.
It's largely said to be mythical. However, people claimed, like northern the northern Vladsmen, would claim to see it all the time, or have stories about how it would swoop down and take off with livestock and whatnot. So you think that there's a very strong possibility that this is something that they would know about, and could maybe locate quicker than the other animals, the other ancient animals.
Yeah, I know this from my song. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
And you even know something about it. That's part of the song, which probably gets overlooked at times, but you can see the significance in it.
It's like after the third chorus. Slipped in there.
People have been discussing it for years. Like, they should probably change that line. It doesn't really fit in, does it?
Yeah, they're like, that's kind of weird, isn't it? No. Part of the song.
Well, you know that these ancient this ancient bird was said to have made a pact with the elves a long time ago, before the elves died out, and it may be just like a one reference line in the song, but they are duty bound to this ancient oath.
Is this like all elves? Like, does this include the moon elves?
You're uncertain because there's no distinction in the.
This is elves.
Yeah.
No, the only elves that I think we know are Fala and her husband, the moon elves. Do we know any other elves?
Oh, sorry. Well, the usefulness of it would be that this ancient oath that they've taken, it might have something to do with what Aziz is trying to do as well.
Okay.
Well, sounds to me that we gotta get the rock first, and
Sounds about like it.
Is Happy Tree in a good place we can leave?
How would you find such a thing out?
I mean, I could do some aerial scouting.
Okay.
Discerning realities, I'm assuming?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to scout above, go ahead and discern some realities for me.
It's starting like that?
It is indeed. You may ask 3 questions.
Okay. Well, what should I be on the lookout for?
Washed up orcs. The orcs from the ship that crashed. You should be on the lookout for them. For sure. Because if you're flying over, I think you could see that they are divided on either side of the river, and they're sort of washed up down the river. So it will take some time for them to regroup. So that is of some concern.
Okay. What here is useful or valuable?
The natural defenses of Happy Tree itself, which you've seen manifest in a couple different forms. You've seen it sort of raise like walls of thorns around itself to protect its walls. But there might be some hidden defenses as well that you could look into. Some things you don't know about yet.
All right, and just to keep it interesting, what here is not what it appears to be?
So the river monster that you woke up, while vicious and vile and very temperamental, seems to be swimming up and down the length of the river here. You can even see it gobbling up some of the orcs that fell into the water. While this normally would provide a lot of trouble for people who live near the river or people who are trying to traverse the river, at this point in time, it makes for an excellent defense.
Okay.
Pissing off nature works out. It's great.
Yeah. Alrighty.
How many orcs are there that are stranded?
I'd say probably about maybe maximum 60. And their numbers are probably dwindled a little bit, so maybe like 40.
40 orcs, 3 giant. Escape not possible by river now.
Yeah.
We should look into holding up at Happy Tree.
We don't have much time for that. Are the people armed? How is that looking?
There are people. They're probably like if there are armaments, they probably came with the people that carried them here. So it's kind of a mixed bag of armed people. However, if you wanted to do an inventory, if you wanted to like rally some people in defense, you could probably do so with the help of Stefan.
Well, there goes that idea.
I mean, so I do not trust Stefan normally, but the defense of Happy Tree is in his own self-interest.
I hate that you're right. I hate that I've also had that thought.
Yeah.
If anything, I can trust anything in this world is that he will try and survive, and that would be the best way of doing it.
Yes.
I'll get on it.
Right.
Perhaps we should.
Wait. There are more elves here, aren't there? The ones that run Happy Tree, the priests, the ones who were healing Duncan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we might want to have a conversation with them about possible defense strategies of Happy Tree.
Okay. If you go see them, you can see that Duncan's looking a lot better. He's healed very finely, and he'll give you Janric's blessing when he sees you, and he'll kind of be on his way out when you go in. The elf that was overlooking him is probably the one that you've seen the most. There's like a cloister of them, but they really don't really interact with the people of Happy Tree very much. They're not leaders of any sort. They just kind of tend to the tree. Their position amongst the people is one of reverence, but like not really. They don't really understand what they are or what they do. But this is probably the one that you're most familiar with. He's in these very like nice clean robes, and his very angular face, and this like white hair that grows long behind him. And as you come in, he will acknowledge you and wait for you to ask the question that he knows you're going to ask.
Then why do I have to ask it? So yeah, I will go in and I will essentially, we're trying to keep the people of Happy Tree safe. And I've seen that Happy Tree can defend itself. Is this the extent of its defenses, or are there other capabilities of this great tree?
He will nod solemnly, and he says, Happy Tree is alive, as you know.
As I have learned, yes.
And he says the spirit of the first speaker has powerful magic. And he will say, no violence can come to Happy Tree while the speaker still lives.
Sick. That is interesting. And I was also recently told about the relationship that your people may have with the ancient eagle of the north.
I think this might surprise him a little bit. He and like his version of surprise is like his eyebrow like lifts like a millimeter.
Yeah.
And he says,
I'm surprised I missed it.
He says, my ancestors. Yes.
Great details there, bud. So,
is there anything that can help us with this?
yes. So do you know of a way to communicate or reach the ancient eagle, or?
He says yes, and I'll tell you right after I thank Alberon RPG for giving us 5 community gift subs. Thank you so much, man. How are you doing? It's good to see you.
Wow.
I know. Thank you so much. It's good to see you, man. But yes,
the man foreshadowed it in the chat, like, we'll try. Yeah, I think you did more than that, buddy. Holy shit.
Oh, absolutely, dude, anytime. So yeah. So he will say the Eagle King is a vicious foe to all who oppose him. It will not be easy for you to get his part of the ritual, Speaker.
I was afraid of that.
If you call upon our ancient oath, however, he is bound by honor.
Will he listen to us, though?
It may be necessary to compel him in this manner. As I said, he is very temperamental.
That's him. And are you willing to use your oath in this way?
Of course.
Understood.
Perfect, and you're coming with, and I grab him by the shoulder.
Harrison, need a shadow now. While
Wait, we haven't even asked him if he knows what the Rock is cooking.
I hope
We'll do
it's,
it later.
I hope it's pancakes.
Well, if he has the right amount of eggs, I guess you can do anything with that.
Wrong eggs. Wrong eggs.
Yeah.
So what is needed to enact this oath?
Basically, he'll just explain that the eagle, just having the knowledge is going to give you an advantage in the conversation that you have to have with him, because he would be the type to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Fuck off. Why don't I just eat you instead?
Right.
However, so just the knowledge that there is this oath here, and being able to enact that, he can give you like maybe a phrase that when said in the ancient Elvish tongue will
Stop the murderous talons.
at least give him pause. He says he's tricky though, so be very careful with your words.
Oh, that is not my forte.
Harrison, you're up.
Time to charm a bird.
Oh, yeah, wait.
You have to talk to a big monster bird that can eat people and, gulp. You got this. Pat on the back.
No pressure.
I'm-
No pressure.
I'm
Yeah.
totally in
The
it.
whole world is just, relying on your shoulders right now. No pressure.
I'm only in it if I get to use some of those down feathers for my new pillows. I'm not
Alright.
hearing any agreements.
Not disagreeing either.
No, I'm not disagreeing, but I'm not pulling.
If you can pull them, go for it. Let me just add, there's a whole lot of fucking pressure on you. The whole world is damn on your shoulders right now.
I know, but pillows made of legendary bird feathers?
I mean,
Come
you might get lucky and find some stragglers in its nest.
Yeah,
But-
talk about luxurious.
They're probably barbed.
They are
With our
not
luck.
barbed.
So, are you guys preparing to leave?
Hold on, let me let this cat in.
Okay.
I think I will at least have a conversation with Mr. Red Cloak about mounting a defense.
Yeah, the vine of thorns in the very least.
Yeah, like that, and trying to gather up like every blacksmith, Fletcher, and that kind of thing, and just make bows and shields for the
Yeah.
people to have. Like, at least we can have a shield wall if they would penetrate the city, or Happy Tree.
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
idea.
meant to be fortified, armed.
Yeah.
And so we'll just like whoop, like scene change to that conversation. You've expressed that, and he says, "Well, I'm already way ahead of you, my friend. I've rallied up every able man, woman, and child to fight for our cause."
I look over, how many do we got? like two.
There's about 100. There's about 150 people. They don't necessarily look able or fit or able, but like they do look desperate, and they do look scared. So like they
Well, desperate and scared is better than nothing.
Well,
Do we have
and
shields?
And he says, well, Happy Tree is not really there's no real operation here for that kind of work, but we're doing the best we can. And he says, did you know Nana is quite the craftswoman?
I was about to say, Nana's a fucking beast. Like, she can take on like 20 men at once.
No.
In one context.
Hey!
Hey.
Don't you
Phrasing.
lewd Nana. Do not lewd
Okay, she
Nana.
looted on me.
Yeah,
To be fair, I was about to say the same thing.
I mean, in feats of strength, you nasty boy.
But he says,
That comes out from the right mouth, doesn't it?
Ugh. So disgusting. How could you?
and
I'm not a homewrecker, at least. We're trying to be one.
I'm no home wrecker. There's no home for them.
and what was her name? Hera? Was that her name as well?
Hera,
Yeah.
Tyrion's lady.
Yeah, and he says, plus Hera and Tyrion shall be here to help me protect Happy Tree. Couldn't be in better hands. Couldn't be in better hands.
Tyrion and Hera.
Yes, they work very well together. I'm surprised.
We're not really surprised. Moving on from that. We should be able to at least make some wooden shields quite quickly. Would it be inappropriate to use the bark of Happy Tree to make shields? Imagine like the Happy Tree has like thick ass bark.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, totally. I think so.
Could at least like 5 shields be gathered up or something? Because I have something that Harold would like to do for the people.
Even better.
It's too bad that Happy Tree itself doesn't have like a bark skin, like.
Huh?
Like the spell, bark skin.
Oh, okay. Well, it's got bark. But Harold, when you request this from the tree, it's almost as though the tree hears you and provides.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
As
I just wish we had some shields. This tree, like,
Start
I don't
falling
know
on
where
your
it's gonna
head.
come from. Just
yes, and like almost as if they grow right out of the tree itself. The tree will provide.
is it too late to ask for spears?
You can have wooden pikes, sharpened wooden
Yeah.
pikes.
That works. Yep.
They just come raining down around you. Thump, thump, thump. You ever heard a tree chuckle?
So yeah, and at this point, like people are able to get like wooden goods from the tree as it provides for its own defense.
I asked the 10 weakest looking people in this crowd to step forward.
Okay.
And just shield in hand, and I placed them like how they should be in a shield wall, right? Because a shield wall is amazing. You know, you don't even have to be that strong. You rely on everyone's strength. And I would just like to demonstrate how strong they can be if they work together. So I set this up, and I just tell them to brace. Just brace for impact, and I'm gonna try and fucking kick down the wall. And I'm probably not going to have it work. Like you can't really do that. Well, like one person can't budge that. It's 10 people against one.
Right. And maybe even to build up their confidence a little, you just like, don't give it all you got. Like
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, that'd be like a really cool maybe like little like sort of montage of you like maybe like the first couple times you do end up knocking them over until they like learn how to like stand together as one, and you can have like sort of this moment with all these people who normally just don't even consider themselves fighters, but yeah, you totally show them how to build this thing together.
Yeah, I'm sitting on one of those like little like vacation chairs by the pool, you know, like those little chairs, and I have like my reflective like tanning like thing, and I'm sitting there with my shades on, just like sipping on a drink, watching as this goes down.
Definitely has a tiny little umbrella in the drink.
Yeah, there's a little umbrella. It's a curly straw, like, and I'm like, good job, keep up the good work.
And one of them in particular, Harold, because like you can see this like after you're done with them, you can see this fire in their eyes, where there was just like this sort of hopeless desperation of like we have to just fight for our lives. Like you can see there's this fire in their eyes, and where they actually feel more powerful. And one of them is going to approach you. He's a young boy. He's probably like maybe 14. He's skin and bone. He could probably be strong if he was actually properly fed, but he just looks starved. But has this sort of lean hunger about him, and he's going to approach you afterwards, and he says, "Do you really think we stand a chance?"
It's a good question.
I'll start saying, "Happy drink, happy drink."
I woke up to him. Like, how tall is he?
He's probably like half your size.
And
so like normal, like a normal person.
Yeah. And I put my hand on his shoulder, and I turn him towards the other people, like probably still trading and like, you know, a bit fired up. If you trust your fellow men, women, friends, family, and work together, then nothing can really stop it. Even I could not break through a proper shield wall, and you can have that in just a couple of days.
Slurp. Slurp.
And he'll look up at you, and you can see like it looks like nobody has actually ever believed in him before. Just like he's just spent a whole life like just being beat down, and he just looks up at you, and you can see that he's like there's like hope in his eyes, and he just he doesn't say anything, but he just gives you like a curt nod, and then sort of like low under his breath he says, "I won't let you down, Harold."
You won't be. And I scruffle his hair a little bit. We don't ask you to fight. We only ask you to survive and hold out. That's all we do.
And he'll go. And he'll go back with the others and try to get them fired up as well.
I yell out to him, "Hey, kid.
Huh?
What's your name?"
Rundy.
Rundy. I remember that name. And that's it. I walk away from him. I'll probably go to Harrison, like kick over his fucking armchair like he's laying on. Lazy fuck, come on.
I start packing it up. I think I can do a pretty good shield wall by myself.
And then you'll hear, ahem, what can I do?
Yeah, Rook, tell him what he can do.
I'm not there.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you're not.
All of a sudden,
This is the first-
he's not there.
This is the first time I'm seeing him since I died.
Yeah.
Clyde.
Hi
you...
there.
Yeah, no. Scoot my way in front of him. You can
do what I do best: inspire and rally the men, women, and children.
That is.
Let people die.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
He says, this might be the beginning of my greatest ballad ever. Starring me, of course.
I do have one special task for you, actually.
Harold? For me? Anything.
Mm-hmm. It's very important. It's the most important job, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, don't even fret about it. I won't let you down, Harold.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. When the orcs come, and they might breach our walls, you need to distract them.
He says, well, I'm quite good looking, but I don't know if I can distract them.
I don't think you understand. You need to be bait. You're the only man I trust with this.
Gulp. Bait?
Yeah, outside the walls. Run in a different direction. Get him away from here.
And he says, that's crazy talk. You're just trying to kill me.
No, I wouldn't do that. No. Never. Me?
Rook, are you hearing this? Rook? Rook?
Some bushes sort of close up.
Well, I mean, surely there's something more useful I can do than just be a decoy or bait.
You could also buff with your magic.
Well, there you go. Look,
that would have been helpful.
I could
last
buff.
time.
I could buff with my magic.
Yeah. How about you do that this time before people die?
And he says, "Look, Harold, I just want you to know I feel absolutely awful about what happened to you. But have I ever told you how grateful I am for what you did as well?"
I don't want to give him this opportunity, Harrison.
You have to learn to forgive. He's been working on himself.
I hate your culture with this forgiving nonsense.
You don't have to outright say it. Just tell him he'll do a good job helping. That's all he needs is a little nudge.
What I don't do. Right? Nah, it was just a joke. Of course you're not gonna go out there and fucking kill yourself over, when the orcs come. No, of course not. No.
Well, I wouldn't.
It's a joke.
Yeah, he's got such a funny sense of humor. I can see why you and Harrison get along so well.
Yeah, the overseas humor is just absolutely knee-slapping hysterical.
It's head rolling, to say the least.
Yes, okay, that's enough. You're trying to push him the other way. Still not budging him.
I start walking away.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Could also... I think I still have telepathy also prepared as well. So if I need to, if Happy Tree is in trouble, we can always come back as well.
Okay. Who do you have your telepathy connected to?
Fala.
I gotta say goodbye too, I'm just saying. She and her husband, Malfolio. Didn't forget his name, see?
Yes.
I don't like the way you said that. You went, yes.
Malfolio actually approaches you first.
Oh, sweet. I can telepathy him too, I don't give a fuck. Malfolio! We're going to be heading out soon. Alright, good talk. Where's your wife?
Love talking to you, man. Great job.
No, it's just so sad. All my little pictures disappeared. It was so sad.
Little pictures?
Yeah, my little pictures disappeared.
Oh,
For the items and stuff, I was like, oh, that's real
sometimes that happens like on Foundry though. Like I noticed that like sometimes my Dungeon World, like my spell pictures just disappear.
Yeah, it's probably just a miscommunication with the thing. But he's going to give you a two small corked vials.
Ooh. What are these?
He says, these are but a small thank you for everything you have done for me and my beautiful wife.
What is it? How many uses does it give me? I'm not adding this to my equipment or anything.
He says, one, makes your pee-pee very hard.
Hard. Okay.
No, he says, I'm just kidding. Both of them do the same thing. They will heal any wound.
Heals any wound.
Yes, 2
You
potions.
emotional?
Except for that. So yeah, those are two healing potions, which I can.
I'm assuming 2 uses then.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so you can add two uses to your healing
2
potions.
vials of healing any wound. Sweet. I've added that. Nice. Thank you, Malfolio. This will be extremely useful. Did you make this?
And he says, yes, of course. I figured that you could use it.
That is so awesome. Didn't he do the tattoos for Harold as well, too?
Yes.
Nice.
I used what ink I had left over to make the healing potions.
Ew.
And a
Ew.
bit of Harold's blood.
Nothing goes to waste.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to probably need to give one to Harold at some point. That would make me feel better if I'm like not there for any certain reason. The PTSD kicks in. Like, just take it.
Take what?
The healing any wound vial,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
just in case. Well, that'll be in a moment. But yeah, I'll ask Malfolio if he's cool with I'll spread the love. If he would allow me to do telepathy if something were to happen in Happy Tree and we'd need to come back.
And, yeah,
whatever.
and he will say, sharing a mind with you will be interesting.
Yeah, no, it was yes.
Don't go rooting in there.
Yeah, do be careful there, Malfolio. Alright, cast a spell.
I tell you all, even though we are at the precipice of extinction, and the world is ending right before our eyes, I could choose no better company.
Write this down. I'm writing this down for my next song. Malfolio's monologue. I like alliteration. Okay, yeah, so I'll give him like a firm, as manly as Colonel Armstrong and the one lady's wife, Sid, and Full Metal Alchemist can with 2 really lean and tiny scrawny dudes.
His emerald eyes gaze into yours. You can hear him. You can hear his thoughts, and he says, "Travel well, friend."
If you need us, you let us know.
Of course.
And yeah, I need to find. I'm assuming Harold is not far behind me or with me as well.
No, I just imagined everybody was right there.
Okay, cool. I give Harold one of those vials that heals any wound.
Okay.
Is it grape flavored?
It's ink flavored, even better.
It's bug juice.
It's bug juice.
Nah, it's just pretty nasty.
I also, if Rook is there as well, I would like to give him one of. I have 2 bandages. I'd like to give him one of my bandages. It has 3 uses, and it'll heal them of 4 damage.
Nice. When used.
Yes, when used.
Cool.
Alright. So give one to Rook, and then you have a vial. I have an antitoxin and healing potion. Alright, yeah. Damn, I got a lot of healing stuff, so that's good.
And I've got 2 healing things as well. What are they called?
Nice, yeah, I have bandages.
Poultices and herbs.
Yeah, I got bandages, poultices, and herbs, healing potion, and a vial that heals any wound.
What did you give me?
Bandages.
Oh, okay.
I had 2, and I don't really need another one, so...
It's unfortunate that we got a lot of money to spend, but nowhere to spend it.
Yeah, right.
Didn't we like split 1,000 gold 5 ways?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so other than that, I just gotta... If everybody has everything they need to get out of the way... I'm assuming Tyrion's staying with Duncan and Hera.
Yeah. And we'll help Stefan lead the defense of Happy Tree.
Okay. I guess we could also say bye to Nano real quick.
Yeah.
Let her know the haps. If there's any issues, go to Malfolio. He will let me know. And keep safe.
Yes, of course, dear. And I have something for you as well.
Oh no. Last time she gave me a big old fat kiss. Okay, yeah, sure. What is it, Nana? Anything. It's like a hand knit fucking hat.
It's an ugly Christmas sweater.
She like slaps the fuck out of me. Bitch!
Gives you a
Man up.
sticker.
She will. Sorry, I was looking through some stuff. I wanted to give
No,
you
you're
something. You get something nice.
Oh, nice. I like nice things. Luxurious. Bougie. Do you have something that lets me, if I fail a spell roll, make me pass it? Come on, Nana, give me something. Give me something. What if we're in a pickle?
It's a picture of her in one of those in the Titanic pose.
Oh, God. But your spell passes.
She says, she says, I was looking through some of the things that I have been able to salvage and keep with me, and I wanted to give you this. And she's going to open this little box, and you're going to see that there is a severed head inside the box. And then she shuts that really quickly, and she says, and it actually it blinks at you. It blinks at you, and then she just shuts that real quick, and she says, "Oops, oh me, oh my, not that. That's something else."
No, we need to have a talk.
I told you she could handle like a whole army of men. Like,
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Just different pretenses.
and or actually, she'll reach in and she'll take a pair of spectacles off of the head inside, and she'll close the box again, and she says, "I want you to have these."
The glasses.
Yes, they're very special.
She like cleaning blood off of them, like.
Oh no, there's no blood. The head in the box, it's not like a gory scene. It just
Oh, it's just there.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. I will obtain these glasses. What do they do? And is this something that you can add, or do I have to add?
I can add it, and this could be for either you or if Aziz is feeling like wearing such glasses. Although I think since he's usually in animal form, I guess maybe not. But basically, they let you break the discern realities rules. Instead of being restricted to questions that are on the list, you can ask any question.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I mean, an ostrich with glasses is kind of fire, though. That's some serious drip. Yeah,
I
man.
think he needs the glasses when we
A
meet
monocle?
the ostrich.
A monocle?
An ostrich with a monocle just standing there.
Fuck your discern realities.
Like, when we meet giant ostrich, you need to have them, honestly.
Yeah, I think he's better at rolling discern realities than I am. Next to Tyrion, I believe. So I will motion Aziz forward.
All right.
Oh, I'm there.
He can get the cool monocle glasses.
Here, what'd you say?
Oh, I was there the whole time.
Oh yeah,
Head
yeah.
in the box. Like, I'm trying to open the box again.
Yeah, you go in there, you pull the head out, put it back in, like.
You gotta add the inspectacles to your inventory there, and
Spectacles.
yes, and she'll just kind of swat your hand away from the box.
She's about your height anyway.
Aw.
Yeah, imagine they're like at eye level because she's like this tiny little old lady.
I try from the other side, like a bit of a reach around, like.
Oh, dude, she'll let you. She'll let you.
She says, "I understand you're very curious about Orpheus, but leave him be."
Oh.
Is that your husband, Nana?
Of course not, dear. Of course not.
Nice, just a side piece.
And she looks up at Harold and she says, "I'm single, of course."
Oh God. Fan myself with my. I pull out a beautiful fucking fan. Oh, Nana, please.
Well, so is Harrison. I'm
What?
of course taken.
I know, it's such unfortunate circumstances for such a pretty boy to be single. But I'm sure he'll find a loving man one day.
Excuse. What? First of all, who are you? You have not let me in the loop, and quite honestly, I'm hurt. Who? Speak!
Well,
Say something!
Who?
We haven't even written them a ballad yet? What is this? Go on!
It's not formal.
Then you're not dating. That's not how that works, Harold. I know it's different in Barbarian Land, but over here you have to actually be official about it.
And as if on cue,
Oh no.
Lucidia will arrive and she will say, she'll approach and she'll say,
Like, we haven't talked about it.
she says, "You haven't left yet."
No, not yet. Move in about, well, maybe half an hour.
And she says, she says, "Can I talk to you privately?"
Of course, yes.
Slow blinking.
Look to Harrison like,
Shit eating grin. Yeah.
She says, She says, "You trusted me, but this is just for me. Did you tell her what happened, like when you went to the other side, what you saw and everything, or did you?
Yeah, no, I spilled the beans.
Okay, cool.
Wholeheartedly. Oh yeah.
So, so she's going to say, she says, "You trusted me, in telling me your visions and what you saw," and she says, "I have something for you. Something that will let you contact your ancestors again if you need be." She's gonna hand you a small satchel of what feels like herbs.
Drugs.
She's my dealer, you know. It's...
She says, "I've used these once, maybe twice before in my life, in order to speak with the gods. I have no doubt that they could show you your ancestors should you need to consult them."
Thank you. That's really well thought out, and I appreciate it a lot. I'm not sure what to say except thank you. And
You're thinking of a way you can repay me, aren't you?
I know I'm easy to read, but
She says you can come back alive this time, and she'll give you a big kiss, but nothing gaudy, just like like a simple like.
Yeah, no, I reciprocate it, and that's it. Listen.
She says, and then she'll give you like a last gaze in the eyes. Is there anything else you need to say?
I think we'll have her last gaze, and she starts walking away, and like a couple of steps before I say, "When I come back, I will marry you."
At this, she will laugh, as if you've made like a really good joke, and then she looks and she sees that you're serious, and
But like,
huh?
but like in a Goku way, serious. Like, yeah, sure, I'll marry you. Not knowing what it means.
No. Like, Harold's people also have marriages. Like, they are pretty similar.
And she sees that you're serious, and she'll come back to you, and she says, "You're a goddamn fool, aren't you?" She says, "Now you have
We
to."
may not be able to spend our afterlives together, but I want to spend my life with you.
She looks like she's almost on the verge of tears, and she says, "You idiot." She's like, now you have to come back. No matter what.
Oh my god.
It's the promise then.
And this time she will you guys will have a private moment.
The scene
with much more intimate kissing.
I think the people outside might have heard me Harold yelling. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, and let's see. Is there anybody else we need to make contact with before we leave?
I don't think so.
I can't think of anyone else.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
Had so many good rolls up until this very important roll. And I'm very nervous.
I don't know if we can aid you in your spell casting.
Unless, like, and this might be like, I think it'd be kind of cool, but you know, like Full Metal Alchemist, how they make like that big alchemy circle and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe if I have them kind of like aid with that, or like lighting the candles around it or something, that would be the only thing I would say would maybe constitute an aid.
Right.
But that is like completely up to you.
Do you need it?
I don't know. I'm waiting to roll first. I'm just asking.
Oh, I was like, okay, you cast a spell before?
No, yeah, that was for
okay. The telepathy, right?
Yes.
Okay. You can actually get some aid from the
Oh. I've lost connection to the server.
to Foundry?
Yeah.
Oh.
Came back fairly quickly though.
Oh, good.
Let me see how I roll first. Let's see if I even need it.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to look.
Oh, you need it.
Yeah, you want to look.
Aid! At least so I can do a 7 to 9.
Harrison, I don't know how you do it in Borderlands, but
Oh man. So I think one person may aid. If they can describe how they aided.
Yeah. Don't. No.
I said it's like this big old fucking technical fucking circle looking thing with like chalk and stuff. If I tell you guys what to do, you can help me out with it. Or help prepare like whatever I need to get ready for it. Macho, shut up.
Perhaps let Clav aid.
No. Well, I mean, if it's like the drawing of figures and stuff like that, I think I have some background in ritual type things,
Okay.
so I could aid with that in setting up or drawing the circle or such.
Stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Make sure the candles are lit just right.
Yeah, 45-degree angles.
So go ahead and roll aid.
Dun, dun. What was what's the I still have 2 bonds with Harrison, so aid.
Or is it called something else on here? I can't remember.
It's aid.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
There we go.
hey.
I drew a good circle. Yay!
Yay, good circle. Okay, so
+1.
yeah, so it brings it to a 7 to 9. On a 7 to 9, the spell is cast.
But choose one.
I'm not going to choose to forget it, obviously. I don't want to bring unwelcome attention. So -1 ongoing to cast a spell from now on until I prepare my spells again.
Okay, it's a -1 penalty. All right, and you guys. Oh, and what words do you use?
So what is it? The blood peaks? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yep, and if we're going with the places we've been
Peaks of
before,
blood.
We were in that temple
Mm-hmm.
right there by the D of Peaks of Blood.
Does it have to be somewhere you've been before, or is it just
I don't
somewhere
know.
where you
It
describe?
It says name like somewhere I describe.
Huh.
What if I say take us to the rock or something like that? But obviously with
to the
8
Eagle
levels.
King. That's his name.
The Eagle King.
Yep.
The Eagle King's Nest.
My allies and I. No. Take us to
You
the
figure that
Eagle King's
I'll be right back.
nest. Please.
I love how you always add the please.
And also that take us to.
Sorry, I could say please take us to and then omit the please at the end.
Just great telling your spell to please work.
Come on, buddy.
Remy.
You can do it.
Remy came out to say hi, everybody. Oh, big ol' and then Coda in the background. Ooh, your breath stinks though. Ugh. You've been eating butt, boy. Big stinky. Okay, seriously, your breath stinks, dude. You need like a toothbrush. No, I don't want to pet you. Your breath stinks. Big stinky. Yeah. I imagine like the reason why I have to like go through such a arduous ritual for this one is because it's like farther away or something. Maybe just something, you know, it makes sense fictionally in like aid and stuff.
Well, or the fact it's technically an unknown location.
Yeah, that too. Something like within the lines of that.
I mean, if it's someplace you've been before, I can imagine it's definitely an easier casting.
This is somewhere new and don't know what we're getting into.
Yeah. And you do have the knowledge that spells can be mishaps. So, I mean, drawing out the whole spell and that kind of thing, it makes it more secure.
Oh, Macho wanted to go with them. Come on, boy. He doesn't want you.
All right, where are we at?
We are... Oh, fuck. I already forgot what I said. Take us to the Eagle King's nest, please.
And a portal will open up before you.
All right. Age before beauty.
Actually, I'll go first.
Yeah, we don't know how old he is, so that's why he goes first.
Well, that and I've got the passphrase to keep him from eating us.
Ah, that too.
So yeah, I will hop through the portal first.
Okay. All right.
Right in the middle of a house, nest the size of a city block.
Kind of, yeah. So basically, so you'll step through and you'll leave the warm comfort of Happy Tree, and sort of enter this this howling, frigid wind, the howling frigid wind of one of the peaks of blood, and you can see. You are very high up atop this mountaintop, but all you can see before you is this large structure, which must have been a temple or a castle or something at some point, but has just been sort of leveled. Only like piles of stone and maybe like an errant tower or wall still stand. And bursting through these broken walls are bits of well, not bits, but like full trees, like dead trees, sort of cobbled together, and what you even up close recognize is possibly a giant nest.
Alrighty then.
And of course,
Exciting.
your sight is pretty blocked. You can see maybe like a stone, like an ancient stone wall before you, and maybe the withered branches of a dead tree, of a tree long dead, sort of jutting out from the side of this stone wall. You can see that the wall of the nest sort of continues on for a ways.
Alrighty. So we arrived behind some cover. Yes.
Who's next through the portal?
Yeah, pop.
I was gonna say Harold.
I don't think I'm older than a rook.
Count the knobs and find out.
Count the knobs.
That's the only way you can tell.
Instead of like the tree rings, it's knobs on the halfling.
Aged wine. Yeah, I'll go through.
All right. And so one by one, you pop through, and you see this this sight to be seen, and you feel the frigid wind. And what do you do?
Cautiously begin exploring, looking for said eagle.
Okay.
I look to the skies.
Yeah, how high is that wall?
The wall is about probably about 20 feet or so. It must have been much taller at one time, but it is significantly crumbled. You could probably see that the lowest spot on the wall is maybe about 10 feet high, with some giant branches of a dead tree sort of jutting over it.
How far away is it?
From you, maybe about 40 feet or so.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll try to get a look. See.
Okay. You want to climb up the wall and up into the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Probably following.
Yeah, I think I'm taking up the rear, just in a defensive position.
Okay. So being the first up, Rook, you can see that the center of this castle, while the walls still remain erect, and some of the towers are still still up, the complete center of this place has been. It almost looks as though like a meteor has hit it. There's sort of this crater, and there's just like all these broken branches and trees laying on their side, long dead, and sort of the closer to the center you look, the more you can see that the wood and everything has been sort of pulverized into like a finely ground material, soft like sawdust almost maybe. And or like compacted sawdust, and it gives this appearance of this giant nest within these like old castle walls. And sitting in the center of said nest are three probably human-sized eggs, all of which have been broken open.
Oh.
Have been?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Shells.
Alright, I'll climb down and looks like we got trouble. There's 3 eggs and they're all empty.
This is yeah, this is trouble. Yes, definitely. This is going to be a foul-mooded people.
but no sign of the so-called rock.
Yes, if you look into the skies, they are clear and blue. And you can see the other peaks rising up around you.
Okay.
All seems very quiet and peaceful at the moment.
Yeah, I guess I need to go investigate.
Investigate.
I mean, the rest of the nest, see if we can get a better vantage point, see if we can
Okay.
possibly spot the eagle somewhere. I don't want to go anywhere near the eggs just yet, because I don't want this blamed on me.
Did
you
you
did get some fancy spectacles.
Yes,
with
would you like to discern
reality.
Yeah, would you like to discern realities?
Sure.
Let me ask this. Magic monocle. Mm.
Yes, I'm definitely cannoning it to a monocle.
Magic monocle. Love it.
Yes.
Yes, indubitably.
Those eggs are scrambled. You can ask only one, but it doesn't have to be limited to those questions.
Oh, the possibilities.
Yeah, now it's like too much freedom now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Fucking
Like
choice
that.
paralysis.
And that's the curse. It's a secretly cursed item.
So, okay, so this is my main question that I had on my mind was, how long ago were the eggs destroyed?
From your keen inspection, and your knowledge of wildlife, these eggs look fairly recently hatched.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Somehow I find that we are in greater danger now.
Yeah, right.
We don't hear any tweets or anything. It's just silent.
Just
And
silent.
now we do. No.
Only
if we heard tweets, it would be tweet.
only the sound of
Child-sized
only the sound of the wind.
You're in the wrong neighborhood. Tweet.
Tweet.
So yeah, I am definitely going to suggest that everybody sticks. I'm going to share this information, and definitely suggest that everybody tries to stay as covert as possible.
Hide.
That's what the rock was cooking.
Eggs.
Eggs.
And I guess I'm going to have to do some scouting.
Okay.
So
Stay
just to
close
read,
to one another. Bye.
just to read the room, I will turn into an eagle. Do I want to mix it with anything? No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
A baby-sized rock eagle. Oh, that'd be so funny. There's like the rock comes back. She knows she has 3 eggs, but then there's 4, and she's like,
She starts counting the eggs, counts the
Yeah.
kids, questions itself. Do they have twins?
yeah, she's just like,
Double yolk.
something isn't right.
Ooh, excellent.
Nice.
Okay, and then let's see. 4. So 6 hold.
Nice.
And I am going to see if I'm basically just circling the nest and see if I can see any trace of them in the distance. And I will probably spend a hold for essentially long distance sight vision.
Okay. And you're looking for what specifically?
Traces of the eagles.
Okay. So
hunting in the distance or the like.
Okay. So you will not see the eagles. You will not see eagles in the distance. You will see and there's probably like a bunch of feathers and stuff like around the nest as well, like big feathers, like surfboard size feathers. But you're sort of scanning the skies around, and you don't see any eagles. You don't see the big eagle like on the horizon or anything. However, you do see something else of some concern.
Okay.
With your extraordinary vision, you're able to see that scaling the mountain, there appear to be a good number of orcs scaling the mountain.
Oh. Okay. So we are not too late, at least. They are coming up the mountain. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Damn it. I should have used my chimera power. But hindsight 2020.
Or whatever eagles have.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to return. I have to return to the group and let them know the orcs are coming. So.
Okay. While you were up there in the air, what were you guys doing on the ground?
I was stealing one of them feathers.
Okay. They're rather large. Probably bigger than.
Up nice away.
Probably bigger than you. But what will you do with such a feather rook?
Give it to Harrison.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah, the wind sort of, if you're holding it, it sort of catches you. It'll sort of like pull you a little bit.
Take a bit of the feather and start stuffing it in my bag. It looks glorious.
Bend it and then bend it that way. And
This would be so nice for my new pillow.
I'll check the eggshells if they can be used as like to make like very primitive weapons of any kind.
Yeah, they're quite. I mean, they're quite hard. The eggshells themselves, I'm sure anything could be. I think they're hard, like one way, but quite fragile another.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if they were brittle.
Yeah, I think the edges are kind of brittle. Once they're sort of separated from the main structure of the shell, I think the structure is what mostly provides the strength. But they are very very sharp on the sides.
I will try and check if there's any egg we have missed.
Oh, any egg missed?
You know, that big rock might be an actual egg. Who knows?
And real quick, because
yeah.
I think if I fail this roll, it could make it for an interesting thing. I want to prep an arcane art just in case.
Okay.
Let's see how we roll. Oh, of course.
Excellent.
Success. So this will give. I will go ahead and give Harold. Oh, I forget everything it does. I can choose 2 effects, choose one of them to double.
Yeah.
Do you like the aid to be doubled, or do you like your damage to be doubled?
Oh, I love the aid to be doubled.
Okay, so you can have an aid that's doubled to +4, and then you get to do 3d4 extra damage on, because I can't heal you right now, and you're not enchanted by anything. So
Oh, I'm quite enchanted.
Remember, 3d4. You're enchanted?
Wait. He's enchanting.
Oh my god. So you get 3d4 extra damage on your next attack roll, and then a +4 to your aid.
Yes.
If somebody needs you. I'm gonna write it down.
Thank you. Should I roll Discern Realities to try and see if we have a fourth egg? That might be hidden?
No. I think if you're looking for it, you will see sort of adjacent to the cluster, covered by this sawdust, essentially, and mostly covered, by the way. You're gonna see a shell, like another egg shell, sticking up through the through the dust.
I'll wipe away the dust. Like try and dig it out.
Okay, and as you touch it, it feels warm to the touch. And as soon as you touch it, it begins to move.
Guys, I don't know if I found the world's most dangerous breakfast or whatever I found.
Where your hand was on the egg, a small crack, a hairline crack has formed.
Uh-oh. Aziz is gonna be pissed. start hiding it. Start putting the sawdust back. You said not to touch the eggs.
And I think that's the point where Aziz will fly back down.
I stand in front of it, like hiding it.
I'm over here singing, like, how do you like your eggs? Hard-boiled, poached, scrambled, sunny side up, over easy. What are you doing?
So I'll land and I'll pop back into halfling form. And I'll be like, we have some orcs incoming up the side of the mountain.
Perfect. Harold is ready to be aided.
As you
I don't know why he's looking so guilty.
And as you hear the small like tick tick tick, and you see like a movement behind him. The sawdust is sort of being kicked up as
I put my hand there and then holding it down.
Holding it back down.
And when you put your hand there, it's going to touch something slightly wet and and feathery,
slimy.
Nothing.
I'd move. They're born hungry.
And indeed, it lunges at you.
Ah, fuck!
Defy danger! Defy danger!
So this thing is it might be slightly bigger than a velociraptor from Jurassic Park, with the same hunger and cunning. Only it looks like a big baby bird.
I quickly pull out my dungeon rations and toss some dried meat. Hey boy!
Is that quick thinking I hear?
It sounds like a defy danger. Does sound like quick thinking, actually.
Yeah. Wisdom, I guess.
Intelligence.
Oh, even better. Oh, it's great.
Oh.
It's a pass, but
Hey.
he loses a finger in the process.
Hard bargain or ugly choice. Yes, I think in your haste to pull out rations, so you succeed, and you dump pretty much all your rations on the ground, or at least a good number of them. But I think in your haste, you also drop the healing potion that was given to you, and it sort of gets lost in the sawdust.
Oh, you dumbass!
At that moment, you're going to hear, the rest of you will hear some movement among the tree branches as 3 more of these raptors start to close in on the taking advantage of this momentary surprise. One will leap at Rook, another will leap at Harrison, and the last will of course leap at Aziz. What will you all do?
I just want to mention this is why I should not be thinking.
Wait, dude. Where's the mom? I'm about to pull a donkey and dragon thing here from fucking Shrek. A girl dragon.
Hold on though. Actually, as we enter combat, I have a thing to roll. I have to roll my evil eye ability.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Tell us more about the
see.
evil eye.
Yes, when you enter combat, roll plus charisma. On a 10+, I get 2 hold. On a 7 to 9, I get 1, and I can spend it to make eye contact with an NPC present who freezes or flinches and can't act until you break it off. And on a 6 or lower, your enemies immediately identify you as their biggest threat.
Well, you rolled a 9.
Hey. I'd like to make eye contact with this velociraptor.
Which one?
The ones that's currently trying to snack on me.
Which playbook is that from?
It's the fighter.
Fighter.
Book.
Okay. I just wanted to, because I see it on your character sheet, but it didn't have a description.
Well,
Yeah,
like, and the font is different. It's really weird.
So
Yeah, I had to manually put it in because nothing works for me.
I'll see if that works a little bit. Hopefully that works. I added it in there.
Not seeing any differences.
Oh, really? I don't know why it's so
Yeah.
weird. I don't know why it's so weird to you. It treats you like I don't want you to be treated.
Well, I'm a foreigner. You know how those things go.
The barbarian and all.
Yeah.
So so charisma 9. All right, so which one?
Yeah, I think I actually distracted the one who's snacking, so I'll go for the one that's currently going for Harrison.
Okay. And so you can rush up and you sort of lock eyes with it, and it's like giving you the side eye, and then like giving you the side eye, and sort of approaching and like jutting its neck out, sort of like and like sort of scratching its feet. But it's gonna kind of square up with you now, and it's probably about your size too. And
I'm puffing up my chest, really staring at it with crazy eyes.
yeah, and it's definitely gonna give you like a little cheap, but like like a big cheap. And so it's definitely squaring off with you at this moment. And freeze or flinches. Oh yeah, so I guess it'll be totally focused on you and be kind of flinchy. As long as you maintain eye contact with it, right?
Yeah.
It won't attack anybody else. So that's what you're gonna do. Harrison, what do you do in return?
There's still one that was like trying to like get up on Harold though, right? Or was he breaking out of the egg?
The one that was going after Harold is now greedily eating up his rations.
Okay. Oh.
So
And healing potion.
distracted for the moment, if he finds it.
I think I would just aid somebody else one way or another.
Okay.
If they would need it for when baby birds are coming after them.
Okay. So you'll prepare a song, a tune.
Yes. Let's see.
And while you're fingering your fret, what will Aziz be doing?
I will essentially just be trying to get out of the way.
Okay.
Um.
How will you go about that?
Dexterously, I'm just trying to figure out the
Okay.
direction I would go.
Also,
'Cause
Aziz, Would you like a +4 aid, or would you like extra damage?
No damage yet.
Okay, so all right, I'm gonna just do the.
Yeah, we should take care not to heal one of these things.
Right.
Well,
I'm hoping to feed them some orcs.
I don't really have much of a choice. I either have I can heal you, but you were already fully healed, and damage, or shaken clear of one enchantment. So I just choose damage just in case, because we do have orcs coming our way as well.
Okay.
All right, so you'll. So wait, did you get aid?
I did not get aided, so I guess that will.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, gotcha.
I'll be holding on to that.
All right, so yeah, so you defy danger with an 8. So you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. So while you're maybe mesmerized by this stare down, this intense stare down that's going on, and as you go to move, you maybe move a little too slowly. This baby bird's beak is going to viciously lash out at you, and I think. Oops. I think it's you still have that book of herbs, right? The elven book. You took one sheet out of it and burned it, right? But you still have the book.
I took the Elven Herbs book was not the one it was the other book that took
okay.
The ritual book that got burned.
Okay.
Or part of it burned.
Actually,
I do still have the Elven Herb book though.
Right. Actually, you know what? Instead, I think what will happen is it's going to knock you off balance, and it's going to sort of you're going to slide down. You will escape the damage, but you're going to slide down and deeper into the nest, I think. And actually, you're going to slide quite close to the one that's sort of finishing up the rations. And as you get its attention, as you slide down, I think it's going to like look up and sort of give you a side eye as well before it starts to move towards you. And Rook, what are you doing?
I'm gonna just kind of side roll out of the way.
Okay, so defy danger with dexterity. Yeah, so you completely just like sidestep it, and it sort of charges past you. It's gonna skid to a stop and then turn back towards you.
I like to think I'm gone by that moment.
Okay, and where do you go?
Down the nest. Not into the nest, but out of the nest.
Okay, so like so to the outskirts of the nest.
Yeah, like find a tree or a bush or something to hide in.
Okay, absolutely. So you'll scurry up into to one of the overturned trees and sort of try to hide yourself among the branches. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So at this point, yours is probably going to start to follow you a little bit, and then sort of look around and maybe consider you not worth pursuing. Maybe turn back to the others. So we've got Harold, who's like standing off with this one of the birds. We've got two of the birds sort of about to descend on Aziz, and we've got a free bird who's looking for some. Who's looking for a morsel, and we'll probably see Harrison and start charging towards him. What do you guys do?
Can I? So I have something that I can I can unleash a crazed performance and have them like attack one another, but I don't want them to hurt each other. Can I use it instead as like a fucking like lullaby and make them sleepy or something?
That'd be cool.
Or like at least calm them down, because I don't know if I have, even if it's like a parlay roll, but
what's it called again?
It's called It Goes to 11. That's where I have they'll attack one another, but I don't want to do that. But like, I ultimately just want to have this performance, whether it be like a lullaby to put them to like a calm, soothing state, not necessarily put them to sleep, but at least to just get them to chill for like 5 seconds.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
Okay. Do you want me to do that as like a parlay, or do it as that roll? It goes to 11.
For the move itself, the charisma.
Okay.
Very nice.
All right.
Yeah.
So when they would normally attack their nearest ally in range, maybe I can get 2 of them just to kind of chill for like a bit.
Let's
Or
see.
keep distracted. Maybe they're like, "What the heck is this?"
So is it so it's just one target?
Well, on a 10 plus, the target attacks their nearest ally, so it's 2 of them technically, are like contending with another. But I don't want them to attack one another. I just want them to be, soothed.
Right. Right. I think you can get one of their attention. The one that's coming right for you, and you can sort of do exactly what Harold's doing, except with your song.
Please don't eat me.
It's sort of like bobbing with the music.
I'm too gamey and disgusting.
And it's like circling you like with its like raptor like head bob, and it's circling you. It doesn't quite know what to make of you, but it likes the song, so it's going to continue doing that. Harold, you're maintaining eye contact. Oh, sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. No, I'm staring this bird down. Just like, you want to do this?
And I think it'll sort of puff its chest up as if it's trying to make make itself look bigger.
I like to take some more saliva. I like to water my eyes a little bit. You just keep keeping them up. What is?
So Aziz, you're the one on the ground here. You got the immediate threat is the bird that's right next to you. That's just finished up the rations. What will you do? As it lunges towards you.
Oh, I'm gonna try to intimidate the hell out of it.
Okay.
So, I am shape-shifting again, but I am using Chimera this time. So I'm gonna go with the body of a bear, the wings of an eagle, and the head of a raven.
Hell yeah.
But I've fallen down to the nest, so I've got like all this sawdust and stuff on me.
Yeah.
So I'm essentially, as I'm shapeshifting, I'm just like going as big and like throwing my wings up and claws up, and because I have the head of a raven, I am just making a god awful noise at the same time.
Okay.
Go on.
Woo! Yes.
All right. So you definitely get you definitely get it.
Ooh, got a 7 hold.
And let's make one of your beast moves. Perhaps we can make one of your beast moves, frightening show or something like that.
Yeah, and I'll spend a hold for that.
So this will be enough to cause the other bird to like rethink what the fuck it's doing with its life, and it'll sort of like back up and unsure, and I think it'll probably maybe even run around to the side and sort of out of view. The other one is uncertain as well, and I think it might also dip out as well.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell the others to get on. Grab on.
Will do.
You know, I slowly back away from the fucking velociraptor that wants to eat my brains out. And just like grabs on you, keep fucking staring.
And what about you, Harrison?
Oh yeah, I hop on.
Okay. Do you have to make a mad dash to the bird,
But
to the bear raven?
before I go, did I see that he dropped his healing vial?
You did see that.
Oh, really?
I will take that extra time to pick that up though.
All right. So it's
Even
gonna...
if I do have to put myself at risk.
Yes, it will be dangerous. How will
fine.
you avoid the danger of both birds who are now not being held?
I will. Again, I'll try and play a really nice song, just to maybe almost like a jarring, like, you know, before it was like soothing. Now I'm gonna make it like super loud, so it's like, so they're like, oh, my ears, but they don't have hands to hold up to their fake ears. So a very similar thing to last time, except I don't want them to hurt each other, and I don't want to hurt them. Just enough to make them like, oh! If
So,
that's okay.
It goes to 11 again, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I draw their attention and ire, and that's fine because I'm just gonna like a really, really bad chord, like it just like twangs the wrong way.
So you can let out this like screeching twang, and it'll buy you enough time as the other one, as they sort of pounce on one another, and sort of pecking at each other, but not like killing each other. But they're
The typical fighting over food thing.
right, and
Yeah.
so and that will give you enough time to grab it and hop onto the bear bird.
Yeah, I'll shove it into Harold's chest, look at him, point, say nothing, just look disappointed.
You're still looking at the bird, I'm not looking at you.
Now I have
I
the
know
evil eye
you're there,
on
I
you.
know what's happening, but
And I'm going to take a quick glance around and see if I see Rook.
Yeah, out of this overturned tree out the foliage, you see a hanky, this little white hanky waving at you.
Okay, can I get to Rook or?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so yeah. So my plan was to get to Rook and then hit the tops of one of the towers. Put a little distance between us and the baby birds.
Okay.
The Volkswagen-sized baby birds.
Yes.
Plus, we can get a bird's eye view on their orcs.
And as you take up to the sky, you will see that the orcs have come over the side of the mountain and are now sort of gathering at the edge of the nest. And looks like they're sort of making their way in from the opposite side of the side that you guys were on.
All right.
How many orcs is it?
By Aziz's count, probably about 20.
20.
You wanna drop rocks on them?
I was gonna throw a couple into the nest.
Works too.
Aggressively into the nest. You guys want to skirt the outside and possibly get him from behind?
We could do that.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Well, what about the baby birds?
Hopefully they'll be distracted by the screaming orcs in their midst. Screaming broken orcs in their midst.
We're just DoorDash for birds at this point.
That's the goal. You know,
Yeah.
maybe when Mama comes back, the birds will be safe and well fed, and they won't be bothering us anymore.
Yeah, they might have a couple of new shinies in the nest, and that's good.
Who's a good bird?
All right, so lay the scene out for me here.
So as we kind of touch down on the tower, we see the orcs gathering on the far side, and the birds are probably still, once they regain their senses, they still know we're food, so they're probably heading towards us. I was going to take off from the tower and swing around that outside edge, drop them off, and then essentially fly, pounce, and haul off one of the orcs.
Okay.
Is my goal.
All right.
How steep is the mountain that you're trying to ascend right now?
It's pretty steep. It's like a sheer cliff. They've climbed it rather easily because they're incredibly strong, just by their nature. So they didn't seem to have too much of a time scaling, but it's incredibly steep.
Copy that. So I thought of just heaving rocks at them.
All right. So who wants to do something first?
Well, I would probably be the first to go.
Okay.
And I will spend a hold to snatch one of the orcs.
All right. Now this is going to be problematic because as you go down to snatch, you're gonna have to defy some danger first. Because a gust of air is going to like a rogue gust of air is going to hit you hard and try to knock you off course.
Okay. Does it smell like magical air?
It sounds like someone who is very in tune with the elements is manipulating the air.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention it before, but I took a +1 to strength.
Okay.
Hey.
I keep forgetting about that move. Form crafter.
He also needs aiding. He has a +4 for aid.
Don't think anybody can help me here.
What, steer you, like, or help pull pull up on your...
I figured I was going alone.
Oh, you're going alone? Okay.
Yeah, I think he dropped you guys off near the orcs, right?
Yeah, well, kind of like around the corner.
Okay.
So yeah, I will defy danger with strength. And I will have a +1 to this result. Hell yes.
Woo! Yes, you power through and you snatch up one of the orcs.
And start gaining altitude over the nest.
All right. And as you do that, you're going to hear the cries of the rallying cries of the orcs, and they are going to immediately begin to. A few of them will be grabbing holding their grabbing their spears and holding or javelins and holding them in their hands. They'll start climbing up over the rubble to try to get a fix on the this flying bear eagle thing, and so they'll be doing that. What are the rest of you doing?
chucking rocks. Just boulders.
Okay. Would you like to volley?
Sure. Oh, that's Dex. Ooh, not great. That reminds me.
You have a clear shot. Deal your damage.
We could plus 3d4.
All right. This is a very heavy boulder.
It's just well placed.
I mean, Harold just saying like, I want to rock and roll on.
Leverage.
14.
All right. So this boulder's gonna roll down the side. There's this. So there's two different. There's a couple different types of orcs here. And they all kind of look like they're all big and beefy, but some of them are carrying like nets and maybe like a little leaner. But the one that this boulder is eventually going to land on is he's a beefy boy, and the first orc that this boulder hits is just going to get flattened completely, and so he's out. So he just gets flattened completely, and then the boulder will continue towards this towards Beefy Boy, and he's going to turn and he's going to get the rest of that damage, but he will survive it. It's gonna knock him on his ass. Oh, maybe it even like knocks him like he catches it and it sort of like rolls over him and then takes him over the edge. But then you see one of his hands come back up over the edge as he crawls back up. He's all bloodied and stuff. He's gonna look right at you and he's gonna give a rallying cry. And that's what you will see. What are the rest of you doing? Harrison and Rook.
How many orcs are there altogether?
Well, now we're down to, so about 18.
18, cool. Let's go ahead. Let's do another, it goes to 11. So I guess whoever, the nearest ones to me.
Okay.
And that way they can attack, the one target will attack another one in the nearest range.
Okay.
I should probably target Big Beefy Boy, though, and have him... I'm assuming he's probably a hard hitter, and he'll probably mess up his people more than anything.
Okay.
Sweet. So on a 10+, the target attacks their nearest ally in range.
All right, yeah. So there's one of the net orcs is sort of coming over to help him, and as he sort of climbs up, he's going to hoist himself up using that orc, and then just like throw him off the cliff behind him.
Yeah, I like to imagine he's like, God damn it, get out of the way. And that's all I can do.
All right, Rook.
Well, did I have time to get in position to like hide when he dropped us down, or were they just on us?
No, I left some distance between you guys.
Okay, so I would have hid in the bushes or the trees.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna wait till an opportune moment when one's close enough and jump out and stab him.
Okay.
We use Dirty Fighter.
All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to think how close they would be getting to you at this point. Maybe some would be running over. Okay, yeah. So as some are running over to attack the rest of the group, you can sort of be seated within the brambles and make an attack. So you got a 7. So you're sort of leaping out with a blade attack against one of them.
Yeah.
All right. So 7. So you get to choose one there.
The D6.
Okay.
So I get the D6 plus a D8 because I got the Dirty Fighter.
All right. Yeah, and you just assassinate him straight up. One of the net guys.
Excellent. All right, the cat's out of the bag.
Yes, and at this point, all of you are embroiled. So I've got probably, let's say I've got 4 javelin guys up top. Aziz, have you dropped the other orc yet amongst the birds?
Once I find or think I have sufficient altitude for him to be kind of useless once he lands, yes.
All right. So you're dropping him off. As you're making the drop off, some javelins are going to be flying past you. How do you intend to?
I'm going to have to dex that one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh. Well.
All right. So as you as you're trying to as you're avoiding 1 and then 2, the 3rd and the 4th one are going to get you. Let's see here. So this will be don't freak out.
He's already freaking out.
It's okay.
I'm already freaking out.
All right. So it'll be the highest. It'll be the highest among those, and then let's see, 5. So it'll be 9 damage plus 1. So
10.
So 10 damage altogether. Yeah. And I'm gonna say it's gonna fuck up your flying a little bit too, because you got some javelins kind of sticking out of one javelin sticking out of one wing. So I think it's gonna limit your mobility in the air a little bit.
Alrighty.
Now, so we got 4 javelin guys on the ridge there. Those are the guys that are attacking you, and then we've got that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then we've got 12. Actually, probably closer to 10 who are embroiled with the rest of you. And so it's pretty much just a free for all there. They're all mixed up with you guys fighting. The beefy boy is charging up the hill straight towards Harold, and how are you guys handling all this?
I am going to dive bomb javelin guys.
Okay.
Yep, I'm going to shoot my bow.
At who?
Javelin guys.
Okay.
Whichever one he is not attacking.
All right. What are you going to do about the two orcs who are on you, Rook?
Oh, I didn't know there were 2 on me.
Yeah, you guys are kind of all. there's 10 amongst all 3 of you over there.
Is it a defy danger situation, or
It can be, yeah. If you would like to defy that danger.
Yeah, if there's 2 coming at me, I'm gonna try and jump out of the way.
Okay. All right. You're able to slide down the embankment, sort of past them, and they sort of go to, one goes to net you, and the other goes to with this blade drawn, ready to stab you. But you manage to slip past their net and slide down the embankment. You sort of do like a little roll, and then you're able to take your shot at one of the javelin guys, if you like.
All right. Again, I will use Dirty Fighter. And I guess I'll volley the mob. Oh yeah. So that's a D8 plus a D4.
Now, Dirty Fighter only works with backstab, right?
No, it works with all attacks. It's a D8 for backstab, but it's a D4 for other attacks.
Oh, I see. Okay, all other. Okay, I see. All right, and that's a success. So go ahead and do your damage.
Oh, wait a minute. I adjusted that. There we go. 11 damage.
Alright. Is that a straight 4 or is that a D4?
I don't know. I put +4. Oh, I gotta put plus D4.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
All right. So 8 damage to one of the orcs up there. So you'll get him right in the back with an arrow. I think as he's readying his next javelin, it's gonna sort of like catch him by surprise a little bit. And he's going to sort of swing around, trying to figure out where that came from. And what else is going on?
Oh, I was dive bombing one of the javelin guys.
Okay.
And I was going to spend a hold to maul with terrifying ferocity, is how it is put.
Okay. So go ahead and do your damage.
One, two, three. So there's 14 damage.
Nice.
Okay. And did you want to get the same one that he got, or did you want to get a different one?
I was going to go. He specifically said he was targeting one that I was not doing.
Okay, gotcha. So, all right. So you'll maul. He'll drop his second javelin, and he's gonna reach for his blade. You've definitely fucked him up, but he's still alive. And now that you're within range, I think the other two will probably start using their javelins as melee weapons as well, and they'll be attacking you shortly.
I look forward to it.
And what about Harold? What's Harold doing? Beefy boy's coming straight for you.
Yeah. Good question. I think honestly that I will defend Harrison.
Okay.
So I'll use defend. Just in preparation for it. Oh, that's nice. Hold free.
Yes,
perfect.
and which is probably a good thing because Harrison Harrison's got 4 people on him.
Yeah.
So Harrison, you're getting attacked by 4 people, 4 orcs. What do you do?
Die. I don't have anything that can help me with 4 people. I can have I have one that can take it down to 2.
I'm in your defense right now, so if you can take it down to 2, that'd be great.
All right, we'll do that then. We'll try to go and do it another. It goes to 11.
Okay. Partial
All right.
success.
So they do. One of them does attack the nearest ally, but I also draw their attention and ire.
Okay. Yeah. So so one's gonna go for you, and as you start playing, he's going to. He's gonna hesitate with the net, and the other orc is going to like slug him and sort of scorn him at the same time, and so they'll be kind of busy fighting. But this other orc is now like super irritated at you, so he's gonna be coming towards you in just a second. The other 2 orcs, unfortunately, are not affected by this, so they're coming straight for you. Harold, this would be where you would enact your defend.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I would like to have the attacks damage on both of the attacks, and to one of them I would like to deal damage to the attacker equal to my level.
Okay.
So yeah, have both of them, and one of them takes 7 points of damage from me slashing back at him.
All right, so they'll do their damage. So let's see, 4 plus 2, so 6 damage, which you can have, and then how much damage did you do to one of them?
7. Because I deal my level in damage.
Nice. Yeah, and so you'll just kill one of them immediately.
And you want to take 3 points of damage, Harrison.
Of course, this is so you leap in there. You got Harrison situated. There's a couple more of these orcs hanging around, and of course, there's Beefy Boy who was coming straight towards you. So he's going to. You're gonna see that and as he's coming towards you, you're gonna see that he's. It looks like the very earth itself is like. As he's moving towards you, it looks like the very earth itself is like climbing up his body and creating this sort of like rock-like armor around him. And he's going to he has this big maul, and he's coming straight towards you, Harold. What are you gonna do?
I don't. We still have a lot of orcs up against us. I don't want to leave my position to meet him. So I'm gonna tell Harrison to cover his ears as I will try and use Metal Hurlant.
Okay.
Just scream as loud as I possibly can.
Nice.
Yes! Here, when you shout with great force or play a shattering note, choose a target and roll con. That's what I did. So on a 10 plus, the target takes 1d10 damage and is deafened for a few minutes.
All right.
So let's see if I can blow his eardrums out.
Oh, right.
That's with the d4s. No, I can't do that. No.
Okay, so it's 3.
Yeah, if you don't want me to roll again, then yeah, it's free.
All
3
right.
points of damage. I tried to remove it.
And he'll kneel down. Right? Yeah, and he'll kneel down. He'll sort of like clasp his hands to his head, and that's what's going on over there. Over on the hill. 3 orcs with javelins are coming at the bear eagle thing. What are you and Rook doing?
I'm biding my time, waiting till they come for me, and I'm gonna do my signature move.
Okay. Well, the one. let's see. The one will go ahead and move down the hill towards you. He'll charge at you with his blade.
Okay.
What do you do?
Roll out of the way. This is a series of side rolls.
Okay, so you'll defy danger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you roll that already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. So you'll avoid his blows. Did you have a safe place that you wanted to get to?
Just away from everything.
Okay, like out of the scene, or
just some distance between us.
okay. All right, so you have some distance. Meanwhile, the three up there with the javelins are poking the bear bird. How will you respond in kind? Oh, sorry, Aziz.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You may have deafened the orc, but I've muted your druid.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
No, but it looks like it's trying to talk.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
get a
Like
little...
the green little
nothing?
square.
There we go.
We go.
Hey!
Alrighty. Okay. I had to disconnect and reconnect. Okay. I'm going to defy danger. I'm gonna try to get out of the way.
Okay.
Exit.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Partial success. Partial success. Ugly choice. Let's do. Worst outcome. Ugly choice. Let's do ugly choice. Let's do. You can. You can try to fly into the air, but you won't have like you can fly up into the air to get away, but you won't have control over where you land.
Okay. I will take that.
All right, so I'm gonna have you hovering in the air for a second until I need you
All right.
to land on somebody. But yeah, you'll be able to escape their blows though. And back to Harold and Harrison. You're just enmeshed in these. Let's see. I think we've taken one out. We've taken. So I think it's eight more orcs. All around you.
Are they like encircling us, or how close are they?
They have absolutely surrounded you. Most of them have nets. If they're not in their hand, they're like on their person, and they all have these blades that look like sort of like long hunting blades.
Harrison, you got it. I need your magic right now. Whatever you can do.
I'm going to heal you.
No. I have all my health.
Oh, you don't have any damage?
Yeah.
Okay,
give me the aid buff. Just aid me. Be a friend. Be a pal.
Wait, I cannot aid. My aid is not that great. What about?
I trust you with all my heart. Just
What about damage? Don't you want like
we
6d4?
need the aid.
You don't want 6d4. You just want 3d4 extra.
What I really want is a +4 to this roll.
Okay, I will give you a +4 and 3d4. And I'm gonna fail this aid roll. I'm telling you.
I trust you completely.
I have no faith.
Oh.
What did I tell you? You had just kept your fucking damage.
dead, but that's still fine.
Oh my god.
All right. So so here's what's gonna happen. You're getting ready to you're getting ready to help him, and the bear is gonna land on you. Let's go ahead and do your damage, bear.
Oh, damn it.
As long as you get to aid him, that's all I care about. Hit me.
There will be no aid.
Not even from Bear?
Okay.
The bear is busy landing on Harrison. You may do
Yes,
your
that's a
thing.
very busy thing to be doing, I must say. So busy just to land.
Alright, fuck it. We'll Hail Mary this shit then. Yeah, no, I'm just... Since they are fucking on the ground, like, they're not in, they're basically prone, both of them. So I'm just gonna go wild, do a fucking whirlwind strike around me, like, just trying to...
Well, at least everybody's below you now. Since
That's
I
true.
flattened.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go fucking nuts with it.
Love it. Do it.
Come on. Rule of cool?
Yes.
Go ahead and do your damage.
Yes, sir. And it's the 3d4.
Because I'm fine with this because if you don't roll so well and they all get to do damage, and it's a lot of damage. So
Yeah, 17 points of damage.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're making this game look easy.
Yeah, no,
So-
if I fail this roll, I'd be dead probably. Like,
So let's see here. Oh no, where'd my boys go? Where went the boys? Well, how many times? Okay. So 17 damage. Let's see here. All right. So you're just gonna slaughter like 5 of them right off the bat. There's 3 left. They're the ones who were standing sort of a little further back. And I need you to roll a defy danger to escape the net that's being thrown on you.
the net.
Yeah.
Okay.
Endure that shit. Just fucking grab it and throw it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fucking power through this shit. I'm gonna throw it right back in their face. Watch me. Fucking
Keep
Oh,
catching and
God.
throw it back at them. Yes!
bitch, I am the danger.
And god damn. Yeah, so you guys are all over there. The javelin boys are they're still up on the ridge. There's 3 of them. There was one that's looking around for Rook. But I think at this point the 3 of the birds are going to ascend the ridge and are going to go to attack the orcs. And so they will begin to fight. The one orc that's looking for you, Rook, is still looking for you. What would you like to do?
I would like to take a shot with my bow.
Okay.
Try to hit him in the face.
All right.
Pop out the bush he's looking in.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. All right. 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. And he... All right. So he's still up. And now he knows where you are.
Oh, I assumed he knew where I was.
He was looking for you, but he didn't quite know exactly where you were. He knew you were in the vicinity, but now he knows where you are. So he's so you've got him with the arrow, and now he's like running straight towards you. He just wants to close in that ground. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna leapfrog over his head.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
You're a halfling. You don't go over, you go under.
I guess right in the jewels.
Yeah, so he's going to catch you, and he's going to.
Ooh, I got experience.
Yes, you did. He's going to catch you, and then he's going to like in midair, and then he's going to like sort of palm you like a basketball and just pitch you over the side of the mountain.
What? Okay.
And you will start flying through the air.
Help!
What do the rest of you do?
So my actual next plan was to try and charge Beefy Boy off the edge.
Yes.
But if I cannot do that on my way to Rook, I will, I don't know, smack him with a wing or something like that. Just kind of try to distract him.
Yeah, I mean, you could try to do that, and then try to save Rook as well.
Okay. So that hack and slash.
Yes.
All right. You deal your damage to the enemy and avoid their attack.
Okay.
At your leisure, you may choose to do more damage. And expose yourself to the enemy's attack.
No, I will just do my attack. Well, because the goal is Rook, so I'm not going to risk that.
Okay.
But 1d6 more damage.
All right, but I'll do 5.
All right. And what kind of attack do you make?
Basically, I'm just slamming my wing into him as I go past.
Okay.
I was going to maul him, but then Rook went flying, so so I would just bash him with my wing as I'm going past and leaping after Rook.
All right. So you will. So you'll knock him over. He's got this like rock armor on him, so the damage doesn't do as much, but you will knock him over and sort of out of the way. So you'll sort of like plant him on his back, and as you leap over the edge for Rook, you're gonna have to fly towards him. You're gonna feel that gust of wind again, and defy me some danger.
Yeah, I'm gonna go strength again.
Okay.
Actually, well, no, it's a 6. Doesn't matter. Okay.
So as you jump off, your wing is still hurting from the javelin that's sticking out of it, and this gust of wind. As you leap for Rook, who's falling who's falling. You're sort of plummeting down towards him, and this gust of wind is going to like resist, create like a bunch of air resistance, wind resistance towards you. You're gonna be slowed, and it's all you can do to even just keep yourself from falling as well.
The suspense is killing me.
I think I think I'm gonna use the move reveal an unwelcome truth.
Okay.
Yeah. So the unwelcome truth will be that I think darkness. The entire mountaintop seems to just like completely be blanketed in darkness, as if like the very sun has been blotted out from above.
Damn.
Did you smell what the rock is cooking?
What are you guys doing up on top of the mountaintop here? Harold and Harrison.
How many orcs are still around us?
You got 3, plus Beefy Boy, who's laying on his back.
Would you like some more aid, sir? Oh, sorry. Would you like some more arcane art, sir?
I think I'm quite good. You
You
want to take the
sure?
small ones? I take the big one.
Yeah, sure. I can just scream in their face some more.
Well, that's what
That's
I
all I
did to
really
that guy.
got. Huh? What?
That's what I did to that guy, and he's laying down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna scream in a different way.
That sounds good.
Mine's like annoying. Yours is like actual like metal screaming. Like, yeah, I'm going to try to go the other 2 little weak pea dummies. I'm gonna. It goes to 11 them. No, I won't. I will not.
You try to go to 11, but they will
Hit me in my fucking face.
yeah, a net will come down on you, and the one will come up and just sort of punch you. Let's see how much damage he does.
Ow.
For 6 damage.
Dude, big
Not,
move.
I'm not looking pretty.
So now you're sort of tangled up, and you just got punched in the face.
I'm kind of regretting going for the big guys.
Finish him.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll do that. I'll run down to the big guy, and I will just jump up and land with my axe into his back.
Okay. Yeah, he's trying to get to his feet. He can't hear you, so.
True. Doesn't even know that I'm coming. 8. He gets to make an attack against me as well,
Okay.
but I do succeed.
So he's going to. So you'll do how much damage?
I need to remove the fucking. There we go.
Okay.
7.
So he'll do 7, and then he'll whip around and do 6 damage to you. As you bring your axe down on him, he'll sort of take it and he'll turn, and then he'll sort of uppercut, and with one rocky fist, and just sort of land this hard punch worth 6 damage on you. But he will then stagger back and kind of look up at you with these like wild eyes. You can see he's like frothing at the mouth, and he sort of stumbles back and then falls on his belly with your axe sticking up out of him.
I take my axe and I try and run back to Harrison as quickly as fucking possible.
Yes, Harrison included with the damage that he already got. Maybe he's just getting punched a couple times. Like they're just like shaking the net and like kicking him. So you'll run back.
Getting orc stomped.
Yeah. You'll run back to him. Rook, you're just like flying through the air. You can see the bear eagle like trying to get to you. However,
Go ahead.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to grab a branch on my way down, like a tree branch, anything, I can grab.
You should have kept that feather.
Let's see. All right.
All the while, I'm yelling help at the top of my lungs.
Okay. If you want to do that, you can go ahead. How will you be trying to grab onto something though?
Either quick thinking or acting fast. Which would you say?
I guess I would let it be acting fast, right? Or maybe this might be more of a strength thing actually, to sort of catch yourself on something.
Okay.
What do you guys think? What do the rest of you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking strength, or I can't really think of anything else it'd be.
Okay.
Here goes nothing.
Okay. Partial success. So you're gonna grab onto. There's this tiny little tree growing out the side of the mountain. You're gonna grab onto it, and you've stopped your fall for now. However, you quickly hear a snap crunch as this thing is sort of, you can see you're uprooting it from the side of the mountain. It's not going to hold for very long. But you've bought yourself some time. What else would you like to do?
Aziz, down here.
Aziz is above you, and like I said, there's this this just gust of wind that is like blowing towards you, and like stopping you, like trying to keep you stationary. Aziz, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna try to power through again.
We're pushing our luck.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
But that's, I mean, fighting against the wind, strength is pretty much the only way to do it.
Okay.
So. That's a 7 though.
Okay. And so, stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The GM will offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or regular choice. So I think, you'll be able to fly down and get him, and I think you'll be able to find purchase on the side of the mountain. But flight for you at this point is no longer an option.
Okay.
So so you're still able to move, but you'll have to climb.
Whew. Thank you, sir. Thought I was a goner.
And back up top, everything has gone dark. At this point, the orcs that are like have Harrison captured and everything, like everybody's just kind of looking up at the sky for the moment, as darkness has passed over, and if you all look up, you will see the wingspan, an incredible wingspan of a giant eagle, circling above. So what are you guys doing?
I'll take the opportunity that they're distracted to run up to them and just fucking punch both of their heads in.
All right, go ahead and it sounds like an attack thing.
Yes,
Hack
sir.
and slash, that's what it is. All right, so a 9.
Yes, so that gets attacking back. I deal 5 damage.
Okay. So let's see. So 5. So that'll kill one of them outright. But they'll get to do their damage back to you. So that's 5 plus 3. 5 plus 2. So 7 damage back to you.
Okay, I have 1 armor, so I'll take away 2 points because of 2 attacks, I guess.
Well, it's just 1 attack, but then like if there's multiple, so I take the highest damage and then add a +1 for each additional attacker.
Okay, so I'll take away, so Sorry, I completely
So I think
blanked out there.
it was 7 altogether. So I think it'll be 6, right?
Yeah, exactly. There we go. So I'm down to 12. Okay.
Harrison, are you doing anything?
Can I do anything from within the net or not? Pistol in my loot.
You can. It'll just you'll take a -1 penalty.
What's the worst that can happen? The bird's already here. That's the worst kind of attention I can get. Sounds good to me. And still makes it an 11. So guess what? What do you want, Harold? Some help
Whatever you.
and something else.
Tell you what, I'm not going to defy you.
Yeah,
again.
that's what I freaking thought. I'm going to. I think I get 1d8 plus. I have so much. There's so much I have. I thought I had a 2d8 thing, but I think I only have 1d8. So you'll get 1d8 health back. So 5.
Okay.
And then I will be gracious if somebody aids you with something.
I accidentally clicked that. I don't mind it.
What are you doing?
Just move past it, okay?
I'm going. You will get a +4 aid to whatever you do next.
Copy that.
Go for that. And that's, yep. That's all I can do. I'll stay in my safety net.
Now, Beefy Boy had a big old javelin attached to him. As the battlefield has reduced in number, the shaman will step forward and pick up that. He'll come back from the edge of the cliff where he was gusting the wind, and he will approach that javelin, and he will pick it up and he will look at it as if to say something to it, and he will aim it at the eagle. Harold, what will you do?
I will. How far away is he?
However far away you need him to be.
I'm just gonna throw my axe at him. Yeah. No, I'll throw my dagger.
Okay. Volley away.
And
Nice. So go ahead and do your damage.
yes, sir. 6 points of damage.
Nice. So you'll do 6 points of damage. It will cut him right in the arm. He'll drop the javelin and descend. And at that point, the eagle will descend upon the nest. There will be a big gust of wind. Everybody who's on top of the mountain needs to save themselves essentially from the gust of wind that is coming from the bird landing. So those of you who are on the side of the cliff are pretty safe right now.
Yay!
But give me defy some danger for me, Harold and Harrison.
Yeah. Can I use quick thinking and use the net to kind of like a rope? Keep me from flying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just, anchor yourself.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely. Of course.
I am smart.
Well, I don't see any way of using charisma for this, so I'm just gonna power through the storm.
Okay.
Hey!
Excellent.
You're just standing there unfazed, and I'm like...
I'm actually 1 point away from turning this danger around on itself.
Throw the bird back into the sky.
You clap back.
Yeah, I just blow. Bird just flies away.
Like Team Rocket style.
And the shaman looks as though even despite the injury, he seems to have grounded himself to the ground, like causing the earth to sort of come up, and very much like you saw with the other orc, where he had the armor coming up over his body. He's going to do that to sort of ground himself to the mountaintop here. The orc that threw Rook off is going to fly off. Is going to fly off the side of the mountain. You might see him on the way down, guys. And and a couple of the other orcs will also sort of fly off as well, due to the gust. The eagle is like a tower among the nest here, and you see its magnificent giant head sort of scanning the area. The chicks are going to cheep back to the beast. And I think at this point, I assume that Rook and Aziz have been climbing up to this point.
Oh yeah, bear claws into the rock, just.
And so at this point, you'll be able to come over the top, the ledge, and rejoin everybody. What do you guys do?
Are there any orcs that are still a threat?
There's the shaman, who is. There's the shaman, essentially.
Am I coming up behind him?
You can, but I don't know. Yeah, you can.
I was going to maul with terrifying ferocity.
Okay.
My arms are tired. All right.
He's going to as you come up to attack him, he's going to you're going to see fire emit from his hands as he like sort of parts them, and he's going to try to swallow you up in this fire. Rook, what are you doing?
I'm wondering what the hell just happened. Yeah, I'll definitely take a shot at him.
Okay.
Well, are you going to dodge the fire, or are you going to attack him?
Oh, I guess we are side by side.
You're on top of him, yeah.
Yeah, so I will dodge out of the way.
Okay. You can do both. You can dodge and attack if you like.
Excellent. That's what I do. Ooh.
Okay.
That brings up a new move.
Okay. Transcend danger. You not only do what you set out to do, but the game will offer you a better outcome, true beauty, or a moment of grace. So go ahead and yeah, okay. So instead of making the attack roll, I'll just sort of wrap that into this. You manage to as the bear goes to maul him, he opens up with this fireball, and as you defy the danger of the fireball, you can kind of like kick him in the face, and he's just gonna sort of blow backwards as this fireball is just kind of like blown up in his face, and all that will be left is this sort of smoking crater in his face as he flies back.
Nice.
Will that happen?
And then you hear a piercing cry throughout the air. a piercing eagle's shriek.
Use the passphrase.
I hope you remember
Yeah.
the passphrase.
Yeah, I was going to reply with the passphrase.
Speaker.
Eagle King. I can't remember if it was King Eagle, or Eagle King.
You dare to approach me in my home and throw up ancient oaths in my face.
Well, didn't know where else to find you. And wanted you to pause to listen before deciding anything.
I'm listening.
Well, the time has come for the great ritual to be performed again. And I need your help in completing it.
Seems like a problem of mortals.
Harold is this close to you, screaming like your children. Hmm?
Well, with all due respect, you live upon this planet as well. And it would be a shame for your family to go hungry because there is nothing alive to eat.
I survived the last blight. I will survive the next.
Yes, but what of your young ones, who we just coincidentally happened to defend from an orc attack?
Not for nothing, but
It looked as though they were defending themselves quite capably to me.
From the 3 that made it past our line.
So you came here to defend my chicks.
That's not why we came here, but we were honor bound to do it since we were already here.
You're grasping at feathers falling through the sky.
Yes, did that. And yet,
I owe you nothing, Speaker.
this is true. You do owe me nothing. However, I am asking and willing to provide any service you need in exchange for it.
All right, yeah, that'll catch his interest. Very well then, Speaker. You must make an oath, as I made.
Okay.
At a time of my choosing, you must collect something for me.
Do you have something in mind, or is that to be named later?
It is not of timely importance. It can wait. But you must.
Oh, this is going to get me in so much trouble.
Hmm.
Agreed.
Very well then. I will tell you the ritual. And he will bend down, and I don't think any of the rest of you can understand what's actually being said here. So suddenly the bird like like bends down with its gigantic beak and is gonna like peck Aziz's head in, but like just stops, so it just barely touches your forehead. Maybe a little trickle of blood will drip down, but the knowledge will be passed to you.
I'm like waiting for Aziz like response to this. Like I'm so ready to kill this bird.
Yeah.
I've got like the net wrapped around like a fashionable shawl now at this point. Like I've like fashioned it, and I'm like. It's a bit drifty up here.
Don't see how the net will help with that, but okay.
Covered in holes.
Okay. So, you will be in touch when you need this retrieved.
And he says, "I will send one of my messengers."
Agreed. And just for your knowledge, the orcs also seek the knowledge you have and will probably return to.
Then they will die.
Understood. Just be on the lookout, is all I'm saying.
And the bird will say nothing else.
Okay. I will. Well, it's probably already in halfling form. Yeah. So yeah, I will bow poorly because I don't think I've ever done that before. And back away, and turn to the group and be like, "Let's go."
I'm like in the middle of like picking up the weapons the orcs have. Like, get to Happy Tree. Need some supplies.
Fine, I'll help carry some. Let's just go.
That's a brilliant idea.
All right. Would you like to cast the spell for the trip back?
Oh god.
I can certainly try.
Can I aid?
If you want to help make a nice circle.
Yeah, I'll get out the chalk.
Let's see how I
did this
do
in grade
first.
school. You know, I majored in geometry in school.
Okay. Yeah, so 7 through 9, the spell is cast, but choose one. And I guess this time I can choose to forget it and then prepare it for next time. Does that sound doable?
Okay.
You hope.
So yeah. Take us back to Happy Tree, pretty please.
As the portal opens up before you.
This time I will go last.
I'd dive through first.
And since you're last, Aziz, the bird will call out to you one more time. It says, "Speaker."
Yes.
And one, I think one. Let's see. I've done feathers before, but this is different. Let's do a different feather. Yeah. So one feather will fall from the sky. And this is like a normal-sized feather.
The biggest feather falls down, it just fucking flattens you.
Impales me. Oh.
Yeah.
You can't leave.
Yeah. It maybe it starts off as a huge feather, and then as it goes down, it will turn into a smaller feather, one that you can hold in your hand.
Okay. I will catch it.
That's it.
Thanks. Hop into the portal.
Can become a nice quill.
Happy Tree.
Yay!
So as you arrive back at Happy Tree, despite your, it's such a drastic change from the adventure that you just had, because everything is quite peaceful here. The orcs have not attacked yet. The giants haven't attacked yet. Everything seems to be just as you left it hours ago.
Yeah, we're gone for like half an hour. quick 5-minute adventure. Come on, Aziz. It'll be good.
Yeah, we all left all perfect and clean and, well rested, and we all come back and we're just like suffering from altitude sickness and bloodied and filthy.
Yeah, I'm pretty beat up, honestly. I got like a black eye.
Stefan is the first person you see when you get back. He says, "Oh, you're back. Look a little worse for wear."
It's nothing. Spits blood.
Is there anywhere on this world that orcs aren't a problem?
We don't really have an issue with them in my homeland.
When this is all over, remind me to visit.
Oh, you will. Because when we're done here, you're not done.
And Stefan says, "Well, it's a good thing you're back. My informant has arrived." And...
Harrison, open the fucking
Ow, my ribs!
And through the door will glide in Malachi.
Like, you can see that Harold is not comfortable at all.
It's that lightning tension, like.
Yeah, this anxiety.
And Malachi will just enter and stand by Stefan's side and sort of clasp his hands together with his hawk-like visage, and he will give a thin smile. "It's about time we met again."
Great seeing you as always.
And that's where we can end it for tonight.
Excellent.
Whew.
Man.
I started out good, but performance went downhill. The quickness.
Whew. But you got another part of the ritual. You got a mysterious feather. Harrison will have some new scars to add to his collection. His manly collection. So all right. So that is our game for the night. Thank you for hanging out. Next week we'll be doing our dungeon crawler, which you can come and spend some points at to enhance the game. You can do things like redeem magic armor and such for the players, draw from the deck of many things, or even cast some wild magic. So come check that out next week. We do that. We're here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we want to thank Mort Cake for playing with us tonight. We always love having you. For reprising his role as Herald. And the Plaster Dragon's not here tonight, but do go check his channel out to give him a follow, and check out all the cool stuff he's got going on over there. Let's go ahead and set up a raid. Make sure to jump into the raid, because that'll get you some extra points. And make sure to check out dndwow.com, where you can get some awesome dice. And use our code theactionsturge at checkout to get 10% off some metal color changing dice. Everybody have a good night, and thank you so much for coming and hanging out.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
He's finding New World.